The first time Leela saw the garden, she thought it was a trick of the sunlight. The flowers were impossibly bright, the grass unusually green, and a faint melody floated through the air, though there was no one in sight. She stepped forward cautiously, brushing her fingers against the petals. A chill ran down her spine. How can something so beautiful feel forbidden? Leela had been running all her life. From mistakes, from disappointment, from the quiet voice inside her that whispered, "You'll never be enough." She had left one city after another, hopping to outrun the weight of her past. But wherever she went, the shadows followed. A voice called out, soft but firm, "You shouldn't be here." Leela spun around. An old woman stood beneath an arch of wisteria, her eyes sharp yet kind. Who are you?" Leela asked, her voice trembling. "I am the keeper of this garden," the woman said. "And you are lost." Leela laughed nervously. "Lost? I'm just looking for a place to stay. I didn't know this garden existed." The woman studied her for a long moment. "This garden shows what we have forgotten, what we have abandoned. It doesn't take kindly to those who carry regret like a stone in their chest." Leela's heart clenched. She had carried that stone for years, the failure at university, the broken friendships, the harsh words she had never taken back, the opportunities she had let slip. And always, the feeling that she wasn't worthy of happiness. I don't know if I can face it," she admitted. "Then you must learn," the woman said. "The garden doesn't punish, but it will challenge. It will demand honesty, courage, and forgiveness." Before Leela could reply, the flowers around her shimmered and shifted. A path appeared, lined with blooms of every color imaginable. Each step felt heavier than the last, as if the garden was reaching into her memory, dragging up moments she had tried to forget. She saw herself at 8 years old, dropping her little brother's toy into a puddle and laughing. She saw herself at 12, ignoring a friend who needed her. She saw herself at 20, walking away from a mentor who had believed in her. Each memory came with a pang of shame, a whisper of if only. Tears filled Leela's eyes, but she pressed forward. I have to face this," she whispered. A sudden rustle startled her, and a small fox appeared, amber eyes bright. It circled her, then looked back at the path ahead. "Follow me," it seemed to say. The fox led her deeper into the garden, where a fountain glimmered in the sunlight. The water was crystal clear, yet reflected not her face, but her feelings. The fear, the doubt, the sadness, and also something she had almost forgotten, hope. The woman's voice came from behind her. "You cannot change the past, child, but you can water the seeds of what is to come. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is choosing to act despite it." Leela knelt by the fountain, splashing the cool water on her hands and face. Each drop washed away a layer of guilt, a fragment of shame, and slowly she felt something she had long denied, forgiveness for herself. The garden shifted again. Flowers swayed like dancers in a gentle breeze. A bench appeared beneath a blooming cherry tree, and the woman joined her, smiling. "You've done well," she said, "but the work doesn't end here. Life beyond this garden will test you every day, and every day you must choose courage." Leela nodded. "I understand. I want to try. I want to live without running." "Good," the woman said. "Remember, the world will always be full of storms, but the light you carry, the choices you make, can turn even the darkest places into gardens." Days turned into weeks. Leela returned to the city, but something had changed. She reached out to old friends, repaired broken bonds, and faced challenges she would once have avoided. At work, she spoke up in meetings, shared ideas she feared were too small or too flawed, and discovered respect and appreciation she had never expected. Every night, she closed her eyes and imagined the garden, letting its colors and light remind her that hope could bloom even in the soil of regret. One evening, a neighbor asked her how she had changed so much, how she carried herself with a quiet confidence. Leela smiled. "I learned that the hardest path is the one that leads to forgiveness, and in forgiving myself, I found the courage to live fully." And somewhere, deep in the memory of the garden, the old woman nodded, knowing another lost soul had found its way home. The garden still existed, waiting for the next traveler carrying the weight of fear and regret. And the message was always the same: face your past, embrace your courage, and let your light bloom, even in the darkest of gardens.